Welcome to another video. Let's talk about information. We've heard about information is gold or information is power, and to a certain extent that is true. As a consumer, if you're not informed, fully informed about the things that you're buying, the things that you are consuming, that's when they get you. That's when you become unconscious. That's when you become ill, disease in the mind, emotionally, physically. So, I don't know about you guys, but I believe that we live in a society that is very numbed and dumb. Like a zombie society, that even though the information is there because of social media, because of internet, we live in the information era. Even though it's there and you can make your own research, very few people do it. Very few people ever, go through the hassle of, in quotes, of making their own research. So they just buy the perspectives of famous people, in quotes, or people that they admire, and they never fact check these things. Like, right now it's pretty fucking famous fact checkers, independent fact checkers. You don't need those motherfucking independent fact checkers. How about you become your own fact checker? How about you put everything to the test based upon your own centers of perception, based on your own self? So you see, when you look at a label of something, and it could be, organic, vegan, all these things. Just because there's a label on top of that does not actually mean that it's so. I've seen that, on products, that they claim to be these, that, and then all of a sudden they're not. Same thing happens with knowledge. A book, maybe, or a program, or a movie, or an online course, or a seminar, I don't know, the list goes on and on and on and on. And they make these bold claims just to get your attention. But then if you never, ever fully check to what extent this is true or not, and if it's for you or not, then you become unconscious, man, and you live on an unconscious level, which is very reactive. You don't know what is happening, and you're on an automatic pilot, basically. You run on an automatic pilot. You don't know what's happening, and then all of a sudden you just wake up and you drink your morning coffee. Why? You don't know if it's good, you don't know if it's bad. You just take everybody's word for it, because that's what society does, right? Everyone drinks coffee, isn't it? Absolutely everyone. It's a normal thing to do because everyone else is doing it. That's how most people fact check products, society, things that we consume on a daily basis, whether it's information or actual products, food, things like that. If everyone else is doing it, that means that it's gotta be good. And in my own experience, man, I've seen that what everyone else is doing is actually the shittiest thing. I always try to avoid what everyone else is doing on everything. This is the best movie of the world and everyone loves it. Probably I won't like it. It's not just because I want to be a rebel for the fuck of it. It's because, people in societies are very easy to manipulate. Very easy to manipulate. I've talked about this on other programs and other products that I released a while ago, where it's been proven that if you get outside people, you can pay, in quotes, experts. You can pay actors, basically. You pay actors, or you pay, sex always sells, and all these advertising gimmick and marketing gimmick shit, stunts. You apply that onto people, and you tell them, this is the truth, or this is the product that you've been waiting for, this is what you need. Most people don't even know what they need because they never ask themselves, what do I need, what do I want? They never raise the question to themselves. Why? Because they live unconsciously. They don't have a conscious of themselves, of the things that they do, of the random things that we do, the habits that we have. How many of you are in control of your habits? How many of you are overweight? How many of you are, have a disease, diabetes or something like that? Now, all of these things are in control first and foremost and can be changed. How? By becoming conscious about the things that you do. Random things. Okay, read the fucking labels of your products, the products that you're eating. I don't know if you know about this, but most things have a lot of heavy metals on them. And you see, when you begin to talk in this way, most people say, they put a label onto you. Oh, this is conspiracy theory. Oh, this is fucking hippie crazy shit. And that's how society works. And it's crazy. It's nuts. It's mental. The fact that you don't want to take control of it over your own life and see what you're putting inside of your body, inside of your mind, inside of your brain. Who are you paying attention to? Shit, sometimes your own relationships, who you're hanging around with. Most people hate each other, so-called friends. They talk behind their backs and they're like, oh, have you seen this? And they're gossiping and all this. They call themselves your friends. What the fuck? So we live in a world that is just in chaos all the time, not in control, disciplined. So we gotta stop. Otherwise, you become unhealthy, you become unhappy, and I don't care if you want to be unhealthy or unhappy. The problem is that you spread that onto others. Similar as a rotten apple, the rotten fruit. If you place it around other healthy fruits, what do you think is going to happen? What does happen is that that rotten fruit begins to spread that the mold and the disease and all these things onto others. So I have nothing against you being unhealthy and unhappy, and it's your own life. Live your own fucking life. The problem is that you go about your business and you don't take it just for yourself. You influence, negatively impact the collective, society, others around you, and then this propagates, and then it's like a domino effect. One tiny thing creates a chain. So that's why I make it a part of my business, that people are happy, that people are healthy, that people have an evolution of their consciousness, or at least cultivate their consciousness. I'm not saying to leave everyone in the same way. Diversity is beautiful, but at least to be more conscious about your life and about the things that you say, about the things that you eat, about the things that you do or don't do or don't say or don't eat. Put everything in perspective and put everything through your own filters. Don't take anybody's word for it. That's like the very, very, very first step of becoming more conscious about your life and regaining control over yourself and over the things that you do, right? So cultivate yourself, cultivate everything that you do, fact check everything through your own perception, through your own centers of perception, through your own experiences, right? That's the message for today. Thank you for listening. Be the best version of yourself, and until the next one.